This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Taken in the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. Room to run at the 50.
It's okay.
Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
40-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 18. That gain on third down, good for 28.
First and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up
second and 5 now. Wilson flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
For Seattle.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 22. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 44-yard line.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall. These two teams all tied after one.
The first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll roll him out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, 44 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
14.
this decision. Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Derrick Henry. And he's got room. Oh, a good move and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 33 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down carry for Henry. There he goes, left side.
Time, baby.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But There's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 49 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are all tied at 28.
Here's the kickoff for Seattle.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in.
Derrick Henry all alone.
If you were me, you do this too.
He will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, 48 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Derrick Jackson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Tannehill being chased out left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
2-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
23-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Flush to his right. And he's got Lockett. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks, 28.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
His kick.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, That's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Have some of this.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 57 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Fights off the defender, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and
a 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Tennessee.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
At the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tannehill going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, here's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little...